Well, this year's legislative session is almost in the books, but what laws can they still put on the books?
Yeah, we just have 9 days left in the session, and there are still a lot of big issues lawmakers have not fully addressed.
Yeah, lawmakers already have a head start on some major proposals, but getting them up to the governor's desk, well, that's the real battle. Now, one issue that we're following closely is the effort to reform the state's CARA program. That program is meant to provide a plan to help newborns that have already suffered exposure to drugs or alcohol. Our 4 Investigates team has been following that program for a while, not to mention all the cracks currently in the system. And some of those issues have unfortunately resulted in multiple deaths. Time to bring in Griffin Rushton, who's been following pretty much every moment of the session so far for us. So, Griffin, we know lawmakers are really determined to make some serious changes to that program.
Yeah, they are, Trevor. And the good news is that 2 separate CARA reform bills are past the halfway point. The Senate actually approved theirs just a few hours ago, but now there's 2 bills trying to do the exact same thing, and lawmakers only have 9 days left to figure out a compromise here. Now, these CARA reform bills are, both of them are working to streamline the CARA program by moving it out of CYFD and into a single state agency. Analysts say there's too many cooks in the kitchen right now, so to speak, and that's what's causing some of the problems here. Now, the Senate bill, which is backed by the governor, would move the CARA program into the state's Department of Health, while House lawmakers want to put it inside the state's health care authority.
We are using an agency that already has the capacity and the tools necessary to implement this. We want to streamline and make it a smoother process rather than adding in another actor and another entity that maybe isn't as well equipped.
Now, both bills are also calling for several operational changes to the program, including general screenings of all newborns to prevent more New Mexico families from falling through those cracks. Now, the 2 parallel proposals are also calling for significant changes to the state's child welfare system, including codifying the federal Families First Act into state law. And we'll mention the Senate bill is also working to expand what kind of information CYFD can release to the public.
We have so many things that we need to do in the area of CYFD to enhance and reform it and to improve the service delivery there.
We all recognize that the solutions are available. We are, I think, under pressure because administrations change, and we want to make sure that protections for our children are codified in law.
Now, of course, the governor can only sign one of these bills into law. But again, the good news here is that lawmakers know they're all on the same team here. So it sounds like we could expect a compromise. They might take things they like from each bill and put one bill together. And hopefully we'll see that in the coming days.